Okay, our next one from 10.1 is example 4, which is subtracting polynomials. In this case, there's a lot more mistakes that are made. The reason why is because that negative in the middle changes all the signs. Okay, with pluses, that doesn't usually happen. In this case right here, we have a -2, and like I said, they show you the steps in example 4. What I like about this is that they show you that when you put this negative sign inwards, okay, it changes all these signs because you're technically multiplying a -1 times a 2, which makes the -2 here. And you're taking a -1 and multiplying it by -19, which makes this +19 here. And that way, you're fixing all the signs in the beginning, and then you don't have to worry about it making a mistake as you distribute through. Okay. In this step here, they actually group all the like terms together. You don't have to do that if you're good at keeping track of which ones you've grouped already in your head. Okay. So once again, I'm gonna go down to the check where it doesn't have any of them done with these three and show you how to do these three instead of going through the examples where they have some stuff already filled in. So let's go ahead and look at this first one. So I'm going to do what they recommend, and I'm going to go ahead and change this sign. Now, if you think it takes too much steps, that's totally fine. You can jump straight there if you're really good at doing math in your head. If you're worried about making a mistake, we're going to go ahead and try to eliminate that problem. So z squared plus 2z minus 5. I'm going to put a plus, and then I'm going to go ahead and change all the signs that are in that second parentheses with the negative that's out front. So instead of a 9z, it's going to be a -9z. And then instead of a -3z squared, it makes it a positive z squared. And that way you don't have to worry about this negative sign that's outside your parentheses changing things. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can sneak it in on the right side over here. So we got z squared and 3z squared, which adds to 4z squared. Add those like terms, add the numbers together. We have 2z minus a 9z, which is -7z. And then we have just a -5. So -5 goes here. And then that will be your final answer on the right. Okay, so now let's do another one. So same thing, I'm going to do it the same way. And then the last one, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight there to show you that you can probably do it in just one step. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll try to write smaller on this one, 8r minus 14 plus 7r squared, put a plus, and we're going to take this negative and change every piece to an opposite sign, because that's what happens when you negative, it turns into a positive. So 16r squared, 7r positive, and 3. Okay, so now I don't have to worry about a negative sign being in the middle, and then I can just focus on the numbers that are in front. So looks like I got 7 and 16, which is 23r squared. Remember to write it in order, standard form. We have 7 and 8r, so that makes 15. And then we also have -14 and a +3, which makes a -11. And that's that final answer there. Okay. All right, for this last one, we are going to try and do less work. Okay, so what you can do to help yourself out is imagine, or maybe just sneak the signs in there. Put the minus there, put the plus there, put the minus there, and that way you don't have to spend time rewriting it. So let's go ahead and see if we can try this without doing the work, and then we can change this to a plus. So let's see. -5h squared and then -h squared makes -6h squared. We have -h and h, which makes -7 when you add them together. And then, oh, I forgot one. That guy right there. Hold on, let me erase. So that happens. So that's where it would come in handy to go cross, cross, cross. So the 8, the h, and the -2 all make 9. Yes. Okay, and our last piece is the 2. We did these two already, is the 2, and that is a positive 2 because I changed it. And there we go. Okay, a lot more opportunities to make mistakes on that one, but if you're really good at doing math in your head and you can skip some steps used when you show work, it's not too bad.